Ladies and gentlemen, as many of you are already aware, there is an ongoing and intense conflict in the Amhara region of Ethiopia. This conflict has been unfolding between the Ethiopian National Defense Forces, ENDF, and Amhara Fano forces on multiple fronts. We have recently received the most up-to-date reports from reliable sources on the battlefield, and I'm here to share them with you in this video. In the northern part of Shiwa, particularly in places like Mbibilo, Shere, and Dimdim, Mida, and Maranya, intense fighting has continued for a second consecutive day. The ENDF has been employing various weapons and munitions, including mortars, Zu-23 anti-aircraft guns, and machine guns. These areas remain hotspots with ongoing combat operations. Moving on to the town of Ibanat in Gonder, a significant development has occurred. After hours of fierce fighting between the ENDF and Amhara Fano forces, the latter have successfully gained full control of Ibanat. Amhara Fano soldiers have entered the town and have taken charge. Notably, the war equipment previously held by the ENDF in the district police station and administrative office is now in the hands of Fano. The ENDF reportedly suffered heavy losses in Ibanat and is said to be retreating to Debre Taba. Ibanat's capture represents a major victory for Fano forces in the South Gonder area. The situation in other parts of the region is also concerning. In northern Shiwa, specifically in places like Mitebela and Berehet, fighting has persisted for a second day. ENDF soldiers have entered these towns, and Fano forces have taken positions on the outskirts. Further south, in the Awi zone in Gojam, Addis Kadam has been a focal point for intense fighting, which has now entered its second day. In Gonder, specifically in Aimba in Dembia, there has been a significant development. Fano forces have managed to take control of Aimba after hours of intense fighting, resulting in casualties on both sides. Reportedly, 19 Amhara militias and 13 Amhara riot police soldiers have lost their lives. Additionally, Fano forces claim to have eliminated the Amhara militia secretary head and the Amhara police chief. At the time of this update, Fano forces have entered Aimba and assumed control. They also report capturing a substantial amount of war equipment from this front. In addition to the ongoing developments in various parts of the Amhara region, there have been reports from Zeslima in Bahirdar, located in Gojam, of a significant incident. This incident involved a brief yet intense clash when the Ethiopian National Defense Forces, ENDF, and Amhara riot police attempted to disarm Amhara farmers. Their efforts were met with resistance, marking a localized confrontation. As we have been closely following, intense fighting continues across multiple fronts within the Amhara region. We have received the most recent updates from reliable sources on the battlefield, and I'm here to share them with you in this video. A particularly concerning development is the current situation in Bahirdar, where intense fighting is unfolding between the ENDF and Amhara Fano forces. According to the latest reports, this fighting has now reached the city of Bahirdar itself. As previously mentioned, Amhara Fano soldiers have been encroaching upon the city, and these reports confirm that hostilities have now erupted within the city. Bahirdar is a significant urban center within the Amhara region, not only in terms of its population, but also as the capital of the region. This latest development has raised concerns about the potential for heavy casualties and damage to civilian property now that the conflict has extended into the city. In addition to the updates on the situation in the Amhara region and the conflict between ENDF and Amhara Fano forces, we have received some crucial information regarding developments in other parts of Ethiopia. These developments further underscore the complexity and gravity of the ongoing situation. Firstly, concerning the Oromo militia, there have been reports that Prime Minister Abiy Ahmed has issued orders to his Oromo government. The directive is to provide Oromo region soldiers with federal police ID cards, essentially granting them the authority to operate anywhere in Ethiopia. This move has significant implications for the security landscape as it potentially extends the reach and influence of Oromo forces across the country. Additionally, reports suggest that Prime Minister Abiy has ordered the release of Oromo prisoners with the intention of training them as soldiers. This indicates a potential shift in the composition and size of military forces in the region as former prisoners are integrated into the armed forces. Furthermore, we have received information from inside sources indicating that the government may launch offensives in several areas in the coming days. These areas include Kobo, Ayub, Tekelesh, Debere Salam Abo, Lalibala, Balbla, Rogel Health, Sunrise, and Shwa Debre Sina, Salakeng. In light of this, we strongly urge residents and individuals in these regions to take necessary precautions to safeguard their safety and well-being. Additionally, heightened security awareness is needed in Lalibela and its surroundings, Balbla and its surroundings, Konbolcha and its surroundings, Sarba and its surroundings, Mamagadam and its surroundings, Abreha Jira, the city and its surroundings, Debtera Gut and Kurabas Takusa and its surroundings. The situation is highly fluid and potentially volatile. To compound matters, we have also received information that the opposing forces may have gathered intelligence from several locations, including Gonder, Kilga, Kezaraba, Shaura Takusa, Deres, and Lalibela Airport. In light of these reports, individuals and communities operating in these areas are strongly advised to take the necessary precautions, as there is a heightened risk of potential attacks by infantry, heavy weaponry, or drones in the near future. These developments underscore the urgency and complexity of the situation in Ethiopia. The evolving dynamics and potential escalation of the conflict necessitate close attention and preparedness among affected communities. We will continue to monitor these developments and provide updates as new information emerges. Please stay informed and take all necessary precautions for your safety and security.